Hi, Ross Castaldo here with your basketball spotlight. With the basketball season right around the corner, we'll be giving you our Western Conference divisional picks. We're not doing seeding for the playoffs yet, just divisional, what we think each team will line up in their respective divisions. I'm Ross Castaldo. I am the Atlantic Division Insider and Celtics Insider, and this is my colleague, sports enthusiast, Abhinav Boca.
And the big Knicks fan,
Abhinav Boca, all right. On the last video, we did the Eastern Conference, so today we thought it would be a good idea to do the Western as well. We start off with the Pacific Division, with the Los Angeles Lakers winning this division last year by a mere game over their inter-city rivals,
yes.
the Los Angeles
Play
Clippers.
the same building.
But obviously, we all know the Lakers got a little bit better by acquiring one MVP and like a three-time Defensive Player of the Year,
Dwight Howard.
and Rookie of the Year. I'm pretty sure Dwight Howard.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yep.
Superman Dwight Howard. Abhinav, how do you feel about this division, especially how it ended up so tight last year?
Yeah, I think the Lakers are gonna win by more than one game this year. Steve Nash, obviously great point guard. Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard, Pau Gasol. They're gonna make a good rebounding, scoring inside. Metta World Peace, good defender. And Antoine Jameson coming off the bench. I like him to make these perimeter shots and three-pointers. Clippers, I believe, are still one person away from competing with the Lakers now. And Blake Griffin is still inconsistent with his outside shots. I don't think Chris Paul can carry his team all the way. So Clippers are going to finish second. And Golden State, if they can remain healthy, Stephen Curry, David Lee, Andrew Bogut, I like that team to finish third. Fourth, the Sacramento Kings. I like the combination of Tyreke Evans on the outside and DeMarcus Cousins on the inside. And I like the pickup of Thomas Robinson. And lastly, I have the Phoenix Suns, who, even though they did draft Kendall Marshall, who I think is going to be a good point guard in the future, I don't think they have what it takes to compete in the division right now. Ross?
When I look at the Suns, I think they're potentially going to be one of those teams that are hoping to get lucky at the end of last season with the Rockets and the Orlando Magic. So I have them all the way in the bunker of this division. Now when we go all the way to the top, I agree with you. I think the Lakers will be the number one team in this division. Obviously, being a Celtics guy, I do not like the Lakers that much. I don't hate them. I respect them. Obviously, you got to respect the team when they do these many moves. The matter is, I put the season on Mike Brown to get this talent situated, and I think they have the right point guard to do so. Number two in that division, I have the Clippers. I think they're going to be a little bit lower on the chart this year. I think Chris Paul's a little overrated. I also agree. I also think that Blake is very overrated. I think Lamar Odom was a nice pickup if his head is straight. But they are one guy away. I think maybe even two guys away if you think about it. I mean, Caron Butler's a nice player, but at the other positions, you're really at two guard. I think DeAndre Jordan's a very good player, a good size guy, but at the two guard position is really a big gaping hole for them. Yeah. Then another team. This team intrigues me. Is Golden State gonna go 3. They have star power on the team with Steph Curry, but can he stay on the court? That's a question. Festus Ezeli was drafted. I like the pick. He's a big body. He is the insurance policy unless Andrew Bogut can't stay healthy, but that's going to be a couple years down the road before he hits his prime. And then you got Sacramento. I like Isaiah Thomas. I think he's a very underrated player. They'll finish 4th. And the Sacramento Kings will finish 4th and get another lottery pick.
All right. Next division, we'll be doing the Northwest Division, which was won by the Thunder last year. Ross, how do you feel about this one?
The Thunder obviously getting not a very good performance in the NBA Finals. I think that was a learning experience for them. I think they'll come out determined to win this division once again, and they will. They obviously have, in many people's opinion, the best player in the game on their team. In my opinion, I think he's the second or even third best player in the game. But you got to respect Kevin Durant. I think they have a lot of size. They're well coached by Scott Brooks. Can Russell Westbrook share the ball? Maybe, maybe not. I think that's going to be the turning point of their season. Number 2, I got Denver. I think they had the second best offseason acquiring AI. A lot of people are like, oh, AI doesn't fit in their system. He does. Ty Lawson's a great point guard. He can get the ball to him. And AI, you can see he wasn't the main focal point of that offense in Philadelphia. He doesn't have to be the main focal point here. I think it comes down to what JaVale McGee can do. I think George Karl is taking a higher risk on making this team re-sign, giving him that big extension. And then rounding out the pack, I got Utah, I think they make the playoffs. They have nice young talent. Minnesota, another team that's going to fight for a playoff spot. They made some nice ads. And rounding out the division is Portland. I just don't. They have stars, and they made the playoffs a couple years ago. I like what they didn't draft, other than the Myers Leonard, which I didn't get. I think Leonard was the great pick, but they're going to be at the bunker this division.
All right. I also have the Thunder winning. Kevin Durant, I think, is going to be MVP this year. Westbrook, he may be the most athletic point guard in the league, but that's not a point guard's job. He's got to learn to pass the ball in the fourth quarter. Nuggets, I mean, no one's talking about this team. Ty Lawson, Kenneth Faried, Danilo Gallinari, Wilson Chandler. I mean, this team is loaded. The Timberwolves, I believe they can get third place in this division with returning of Rubio and this combination with Kevin Love. And I got Jazz fourth, Portland fifth. I think Portland still has a long ways to go to catch up in this division. And our last division will be the Southwest Division, which was won by the Spurs last year. Or else I didn't hear about this one.
Like the Boston Celtics, the Spurs are one of those teams up in age, considered up in age. But now with the regular schedule, I think age has nothing to do with this, and I think they could potentially repeat, and they will. You look at the division, there's not much there. I mean, you got Dallas. They look like they're going to claw for a playoff spot. The Rockets are in the bunker. I mean, what else do you have in that division? I mean, New Orleans, a team great. They got their guy in Anthony Davis. And Austin Rivers, I think they had the best draft, but
Just too young.
I mean, what they got a bunch of 19-year-olds playing on their team. And then you've got the Memphis Grizzlies, who are a very good team every year, but not really a contender for that division. So I have the Spurs 1, Grizzlies 2, Hornets 3, and then I have the Rockets in the bunker.
And the Mavericks?
And the Mavericks will go 4. That one I'm a little iffy. I just don't know how deep Dallas is, and I think that the Hornets will be a very exciting team this season.
Alright, I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. I'm going to have to go with the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to win the division. I know, my friend Jason Nagelski is proud that I'm saying this. They still have Dirk. I like their additions of Chris Kaman and Darren Collison. I like Rodrigue Beaubois. And Rick Carlisle's done a great job coaching this team. Let's not forget, they won the championship 2 years ago. Second place, I like the Spurs. I still think they're going to make the playoffs. I just don't think that they have what it takes this year to surpass the Mavericks. Third, I'm going to have to go with the Memphis Grizzlies. Even though they did lose O.J. Mayer, they still have Michael Conley Jr. and Rudy Gay and Zach Randolph. Fourth, I'm going to have to go with the New Orleans Hornets. I like their draft of Austin Rivers and Anthony Davis. They just don't have what it takes right now to win the division. And lastly, I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets. Even though they did pick up Jeremy Lin, they don't have really the starting lineup to compete with the other teams in the division.
So that's our outlook on the Eastern Conference. Western Conference. Leave a comment underneath if you like. If you disagree with us, please leave a comment. And we're excited for basketball to come back, and we hope you guys are too.
Thank you.